Guys! So today I'm in a different filming location. I'm just outside on our porch area. James just built like this big bar and we put some swing seats in and stuff, and it's a nice day out and Jonathan's napping and I want to wake him up, so I came out here. So hopefully you guys don't hear any wind or anything like that, but yes. So anyway, today is going to be a combined 15-16 week bump date. Sorry I didn't get my 15-week bump date up. It got away from me. We had a lot of appointments this past week, and then I ended up getting sick at the end of the week. You guys remember how I think it was my last bump date, I said I didn't know if I got the flu or if I was just, feeling sick from being pregnant? Well, now I can tell you for sure that that was morning sickness and just being pregnant, because I actually did get a stomach virus, and that was 500 times worse than anything that I'd experienced so far. It was like chills and muscle aches and a fever, and I was throwing up, and I'm still at the tail end of it and I'm still recovering from it. So I know I don't look pretty right now or anything like that, but I don't really feel that great still, but I'm getting there, so it's getting better. Anyway though, we'll go on into 15-16 week symptoms. I guess we'll start with 15 weeks and move to 16 weeks. So week 15, it was good. I actually didn't have as bad of morning sickness. And I also had a doctor's appointment. I think it was the day after I turned 15 weeks. And they ended up prescribing me Zofran just because I said that I was still feeling sick, and it would be there really bad and then would go away and whatever, but I said I also really didn't want to take something. So they gave me a prescription for Zofran and just said that if I needed it to take it, which I haven't taken it yet, but I do have it if I need. Also at the doctor's appointment, baby's heartbeat was 160 beats per minute. They just did the Doppler and everything else looked good and all that stuff. So I also stopped progesterone, which is nice, and it's been a week and a half now since I've stopped, and everything is going well, so that's really great. But yeah, 15 weeks, it was pretty good. I felt more baby movements, just little things, and still feeling kind of sick, but not completely horrible, still really hungry, and all that kind of stuff. But 15 weeks was pretty tame. I was just really busy doing stuff, so I don't know if maybe I just wasn't paying attention to symptoms, but yeah, it was a pretty good week. Now, let's see, it was 15 weeks, 3 days. We ended up going and doing the elective ultrasound. And I know I said that I was probably thinking that we were going to wait until the anatomy scan. But the reason that I wanted to go ahead and go was because James hasn't been to any appointments yet. He hasn't been to any ultrasounds, and he more than likely won't be able to go to the anatomy scan. And I don't think this felt very real to him yet. And so I really wanted him to see baby, and I wanted us to experience that together. And so we ended up going, and it was so sweet, guys. His face, oh my gosh, he just was lit up the entire time. It was really cool. But if you guys are wondering about gender, we did not find out, which if you follow me on Instagram, you know that. So what we did is I took an envelope. I had cardstock in there, so I couldn't peek through it because I knew I would try, and I did try. Sorry, that's the air conditioning. It's super loud. Didn't think about that. Anyway, so she turned off our screen, found out what the gender was, and wrote that down, and sealed it up and taped it, which was good. And I got home and gave it to my neighbor, and it's my neighbor and one of my good friends. They're throwing our gender reveal party, which is going to be March 11th. Yes, I know that's a long ways away, but we have to do that because of training schedules and this and that. It's the first weekend that we could do it. So it's a long ways away, but whatever. And it's actually kind of funny. It's only going to be a week before the anatomy scan. So the point of this wasn't really to find out the gender so much as to just have that experience with James. But baby looked really good. I'll show you guys a couple pictures. Here's some of the 2D ones. I don't know if you can see it very well. There we go. It's that little profile. And then we had a couple 3D ones, or 4D or whatever it's called. There's baby's little face. And then this picture, so I told you guys I thought it was a girl. And I still don't know, like I have no idea. But this picture looks so much like Jonathan to me, and I know it's silly because it's a tiny little baby. But I don't know, there's something about it that's just, I don't know. So now I'm kind of wondering if maybe it is a boy. I don't know, I'm just sitting here analyzing everything because I have nothing better to do until March 11th. But everything looked good. So that was really nice. It was nice to be able to do that ultrasound and see baby and get some pictures. We also have a DVD, which the ultrasound tech told us, she was like, do not watch this unless you want to find out what the gender is. So we stored that away so we wouldn't be tempted with it. And we're going to wait for the party. I think it's going to be really exciting for us to do that. I'm going to find out March 11th, guys. So excited. I have a bunch of family and friends coming into town. Like, it's going to be... I'm just really excited about this. I'm just so excited that everybody else is so excited too. I thought this was just going to be like a small local party, and apparently people want to come in for it, which is great, and I'm glad. It's just turning into something bigger than I thought it was going to be, but that's not a bad thing. So, you know, a couple days ago, I ended up getting sick, like I said, and so I don't really know the difference between my pregnancy symptoms and my sick symptoms, because I've been miserable just with, like, you know how I told you guys, like, I'm hungry all the time, I eat all the time, and when I have morning sickness, eating helps me. That's what makes me feel better. And, you know, the past couple days, it's like every time I eat, I feel awful. And I'm so hungry. At this point, I wasn't at first. I didn't want to eat for a couple days. But, you know, now that I am hungry, every time I eat, I just feel sick for a couple hours. So I don't know if it's a combination of getting over this stomach virus on top of pregnancy symptoms, because I haven't been eating near as much, and when I don't eat near as much, I have a lot more morning sickness. So I don't know which it is, but I've been feeling like crap. But hopefully I'm at the tail end of all this, and for all you people that have morning sickness, where when you eat you feel sick, I am so sorry for you, because I haven't experienced this so much except for with particular foods, and this is miserable, so my heart goes out to you guys, because yikes. But yeah, so in week 16 too, I've felt a lot more baby movements and bigger movements. So I told you guys that James built a big bar out here, and I was helping him do stuff, but when he was using the saw and stuff, I was trying to be inside because it's loud, and, you know, just I don't want to be in the way of, like, flying stuff and whatever. So anyway, I thought he was done with it, and I walked outside, and he literally was just, like, about to saw. And as I walked out, you know, it was loud and whatever, and I was still pretty far from it, but baby did, like, it must have scared the baby, because it did, like, a big turn in my belly. I felt it. So it's definitely reacting to noise now, which is really cool. And I can feel some of those turns and things that are like the bigger baby movements that are really exciting, besides just little tiny pokes and stuff. So that was really neat. Along with that, I feel a lot of stretching in my belly. It is definitely growing. I feel like I'm big for 16 weeks, which I guess is to be expected for your second baby. I just feel like I'm a lot bigger, but I don't know, I'm probably just not used to having a belly. So, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of stretching, and then I'm having, like, painful round ligament pain sometimes, like, ugh. I told you guys it was uncomfortable before, but sometimes, like, it's really painful now when I do stuff for a second. I'm like, yeah, ouch, that isn't, nah, I need to not do that again. So that's been interesting and different. I kind of forgot that with Jonathan, but now I remember it. I am outgrowing my pants. I can't fit into my shorts, and I have one pair of maternity shorts because with Jonathan I was the biggest in the colder seasons, or the colder months. So I have mostly jeans and stuff. So I actually found a lady who is selling some maternity shorts, so I'm going to meet with her tomorrow and get those, because I need some pants that fit my butt and my belly. And my shirts are getting a little small too, so I need to go shopping for maternity clothes. I just haven't yet. But we're getting to that point. I'm trying to think of any other symptoms. I mean, it's pretty standard. Like, I still feel sick, feel stretching, I feel baby stuff. You know, So I don't know how much is going to change over the next couple weeks, but everything's so exciting, and you know, it's wonderful to be at 16 weeks, and I'm so excited to find out in the next couple weeks what we're having. I am now more confused than ever about what it is, but that's okay, we'll find out soon enough. Alright guys, let me get down and show you my belly. Alright guys, well that's it for week 15 and 16. I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you for watching. I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.